Ah, hello, hello, welcome in, everybody. This is Fiercestbard, and I'm drawing stuff. I'm drawing stuff again. I'm sketching anyway. Here's a torso. Here's a torso that I started sketching. It's weird. I know it's weird, but you know what? You gotta start somewhere, right? But yeah, um, hopefully you guys are having a great Wednesday. Aside from actually sketching, so today we're gonna be drawing. Yes, today we're gonna be drawing a titty star. Hello, Moody. Goofy, what's up? What is going on? Are you really the official channel of the Goofy Bros? But yeah, we are gonna be drawing a titty star. Anis came out about a week ago. She is a character from Goddess of Victory Nikkei. Her new version is game-breakingly good, and I decided I wanted to draw her. I forgot about my 4 favorite YouTubers, so I went back to their channels for a little bit. I was crying though because I haven't watched them in months. Oh no! I fully admit I was away for like quite a while, quite a bit longer than I had planned on being away for. I got sick. Like 2 weeks ago and stuff like that, and I'm still trying to get over it. I'm still coughing a little bit, not as much as I was previously, but you know, yeah, I've been away for a while. That looks too small, to be honest. I mean, she is the TT star. No, I always have to start when I draw these things. I always have to start with a base of where a normal person would. Well, okay, this is still bigger than a normal person, right? But I have to start with the base, and then I have to figure out like where her shirt is gonna wrap around this, right? So actually, we were gonna do this a little bit later, but you know, we can do this now. Let's see. It's got to be painful for her as well to well, she is an EK, so maybe this is not out of the realm of possibility for her. Piper Hyper, what's up? Do I take suggestions? Currently, I do not take suggestions on stream because I usually have a goal in mind. Today we're trying to draw this titty star. we're trying to draw her, and you know, yeah. I mean, it really does depend on the suggestion, right, Moni? But yeah, you know, Goofy, why are you? You're repeating? Are you repeating that message as well? Is that what all the Goofy Bros do? But yeah, you know, like, we will see how far we get with this sketch today. I think we'll get pretty far with it, actually, you know? The suggestion will be say so. I mean, it can be, right? Could I draw a Homelander? I think that's the first time anybody's ever asked me to draw a character like Homelander. You know, are we talking live action Homelander, or are we talking you know, comic book Homelander, like crazy muscles Homelander? But yeah, I tend to specialize in drawing specifically anime goils and waifus and stuff like that, right? I don't tend to draw like a whole lot of male characters, though. Actually, that's probably an area where I have to really improve upon, right? Like quite a bit, because I think I should probably try to be a little bit more versatile than that, right? But wow, I would never have expected that that to be the ask here. And I usually do the anime style thing too, right? So it's like it's tougher for me to do the comic style, though it's not like I haven't ever tried. I do I did grow up drawing Spider-Man and Spawn. of all the things of all the things to have grown up doing. I did grow up drawing Spider-Man and Spawn. The two things that don't seem to go together unless you really know the art history behind Spider-Man and Spawn. Homelander, the sexiest idol ever. I mean, in a lot of ways, yes, but in all other ways, oh man, very problematic, right? I don't know, both. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, like right now we are definitely focused on trying to get this one done. For the time being. So there may not be Homelander though. I guess how do people usually draw Homelander to begin with? Let me try it actually. Like Kira's the bad guys. I mean, you know, if that's what you want to call the my lasers, yeah, you know. Let's see. So anytime you type in like anytime you type in Google Homelander, you always get the live action version, right? And then he's got like the he's not quite as buff as the comic book Homelander, is he? Like the live action version of Homelander? Like he's almost like a little bit too thin at times, I feel like, but he does pull it off. He does pull it off, you know? Like I'm not going to say that, you know, like oh, he doesn't look the part. I mean that'd be like me complaining about somebody not looking like Superman, right? Like, you know, like how possible is it to look like Superman, you know? How would I draw Homelander? Let's see, like maybe if I give him ears here and stuff like that. This is the anime cutesy version of Homelander. This is the say-so version of Homelander. Bar fully transformed into capybara. I know, right? Fully transformed. But yeah, what's up? How you doing, Vagativus? It's been a minute. It's been a minute, right? Let's see. He's got the comb back hair. I'll just do it like that. I'll just do it like that. We gotta block it out. We gotta get the everything blocked in first. Now I'm actually curious if I can actually do this. I'm actually curious about the fact that if I can actually do like a you see, I don't normally draw like a realistic style, right? So I always go for like these like cartoony looks and stuff like that. And like, what am I channeling right now? Like Professor Layton or something like that? He's so happy. Why is Homelander so happy? Oh, you guys can save yourselves, right? You don't need me to save you. Come on. Come on. What am I drawing here right now? Yeah, come on. You don't need me to save you, please. If you can't save yourself, then then what use are you? Come on. Come on. What are you saving us? I don't know, you know? I really don't know, you know? He just needs to do a Sailor Moon pose with his eye beams. I mean, who is as buff as their comic book version, you know? You know? Um... What? Well, oh yeah, that's true. I did say Moe Moe Kun once at a, at a, at one of them, maid cafes. They made me do it. They made me do it. What am I doing right now? And then he's got the collar. He's got the collar for his outfit over here, and then he's got like a little dip in it for some reason. And then eventually he'll have like eye lasers and stuff. Because he really likes those eye lasers for some reason. Sometimes when you draw stuff, by the way, it's all in how you, how the character presents themselves, right? Like, you have to act out the character a little bit, you know, in order for it to actually kind of be that character and stuff like that. So, I'm just hoping that this is, like, somewhat similar. What am I doing? I'm not even supposed to be drawing Homelander right now. I'm supposed to be drawing a titty star. Damn it. What if you drew Homelander as a girl? You know, that would be kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. What if this was Homelander as like a female version of Homelander? Though, wouldn't that be like, what was her name? Stormwatch or something like that? Golden, what's up? How you doing? Been doing fine. Hope Dorothy drawing is done. Oh, yeah, hope so. You know, this is like the Bikini Cappy waifu lander. Because I know Stormfront was kind of like, well, okay, granted, she was what was her name? Stormfront? Holy crap, I don't even remember at this point, right? But she was kind of like a super evil, she was quite literally a Nazi. It's like how do you get around that? How do you even get around that, you know? It's like they went the complete most evil way possible with her. She conquests the world with the power of abs. Do you guys like that show, by the way? The Boys? I know I'm pretty sure some of you have been watching that show. Do you like the show or do you like the comic version? That's the real question. Me, I only really watch the show. I have not actually read the comic version of The Boys. Though I know of some of it, right? Like I've seen certain things from the comic version. It's sort of like the same with Invincible with me. I well, okay, no, it's different from Invincible because with the Invincible, I did read the entire run of the comics before I watched the cartoon. So okay, okay, okay. And then what does he have? He doesn't really have like a symbol or anything like that in on his costume. He's just got like a six pack over here, and then he's got his belt, right? Like he's got that weird belt. And then like and then he's got like his cape and stuff, but it doesn't really do the Superman thing of covering like the whole thing, right? Like I'm gonna save the sketch, by the way. I'm gonna save the sketch and finish it at some point. I'll probably actually change his face to something a little bit more recognizably anime looking, as opposed to this a weird Professor Layton face. But this is kind of how you have to start with every artwork and stuff like that. You just kind of have to run the gauntlet of building up your character a little bit before you kind of detail it out and stuff like that, right? I most saw reviews of the show and the comic. Most say the show is a league better. I think because the show, like, they have a little bit more time and development to actualize some of the ideas, right? In that, like, the comic book version felt like to me at least, right? It felt more like a criticism of superhero comics in general and stuff like that. And if you're not into that, then you probably aren't into the show all that much, right? Where I'm sorry, you're not into the comic book version, where that's different with the show, right? Like you're not really in it for the criticism in terms of the show, right? Like the show is actually like the actors, I think, add a whole lot to it and stuff like that. So that's kind of how I feel about it. Also, as messed up as it is for me to say, I do like Soldier Boy a lot. Of all the freaking characters to like in that, I feel like because Soldier Boy is such a huge parody of like 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 how a superhero or a dude would act from the era that he was like thawed out of, I guess, right? Like it's one of those things where it's like, okay, that's a pretty good character. Now, do I agree with the Soldier Boy? Heck no. That's the last person that I would say that I would agree with in terms of world views and stuff like that. But I think that Soldier Boy is actually quite an interesting character. At least in terms of the live action version. I'm not familiar with the comic version of Soldier Boy though. But yeah, like sometimes it's kind of fun to take a little detour a little bit while I'm, because I did start working on this sketch a little bit just before the stream started. I couldn't help it. I just had to start something, right? And it's just one of those things where sometimes it's like it's nice to take a little detour to get yourself warmed up for other things and stuff like that. So we shall see. We shall see where we get to with this one today and stuff like that, right? Though I think for this one, I'm not gonna do a pose or anything like that that's too out of my comfort zone. I think this one's gonna be a lot simpler in terms of you know, what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna have a little bit of foreshortening though. I'm just gonna have just a little bit over here. We're probably gonna have we're probably gonna end up with a hand over here in this area. Cause she is an idol. She is an idol, and you know, idol gonna idol. They're gonna sing and dance, right? Oh, and you know what? Actually, I just remembered before we took that detour, we're gonna do some gacha pulls in a moment too. Um, so as it turns out, Neon is out. Uh, and from what I've been reading, Neon is a very good pickup for anybody who is looking for a little bit more in terms of DPS for their electric teams. So and even before that, I was always gonna get a new version of Neon. I do find Neon to be very hilarious as a character. I know a lot of people are not the biggest fans of her. They probably find her to be rather annoying. But I find her really funny. So I always am I'm always here for a new version of Neon. And then I guess we can have her other arm up here. She's probably gonna be doing like, I don't know, like a victory sign or something like that. Some kind of idol-like gesture. Neon is great. Yeah, like I've been hearing really good things about her so far. In terms of the early the people that have already been pulling and doing a lot of you know, what is it called, the shooting range with her. I've been hearing that the early results have her at around Cinderella or better in terms of damage and stuff like that. So, you know, and I think you know, after Honest here, I think I might actually draw that version of Neon. But I also need to make some time to draw a version of Rappy Red Hood too, because like, you know, I would have drawn Honest and Neon, but not Rappy and stuff like that. So like I feel like the set is like incomplete. So I need to do all three, right? I really do need to do all three to finish off the whole thing. So I think you know, we're gonna go ahead and do that. But before we do that, what I need to do, so this is kind of the framework that I'm working with this kind of pose, right? What I'm gonna do is make it bigger. So a lot of times when you draw like a character and stuff like that, you want to frame the character in a very specific way so that they are the focus of the image. So what helps a lot is making the character bigger on the image. So that always helps. So, and I have to apologize if my voice is sounding a little bit weird. Though I don't think I sound too weird. But I am still getting over this cough. So there are moments where I think my voice is not I think there are moments where my voice is not projecting like I usually do. But that's okay. You guys can hear me just fine, right? Let's see, her hair. So I kind of want her hair to swing, like in this direction. You know, she's kind of turning her head So, you know, I want the hair to actually go this way, to towards the direction that she's turning from. But you kind of don't want to draw the hair like as individual strands. You just want to make the one big piece here and stuff like that. Like you want to group up the hair in little pieces like this, right? And then work on it from there. And I'm sorry if my sketching is like really scratchy. It's like chicken scratch. It's that's the unfortunate part of like this is a really bad habit. I think that you know, most people when they learn to sketch and stuff like that, right, will do something like this where it's very messy and stuff like that. I kind of grew up doing it like this, so you know, like I can't kick the habit. It's always been like the way that I've done things. But I see how like certain artists have like a style where they, yeah, not a style but rather a sketching um like a sketching style where they are able to just kind of draw um by putting down the lines and being very confident with where their lines are going without having to go over it like a million times like I am and stuff like that. I'm very jealous of those artists. Because then you end up with like cleaner like line art and things like that, or rather a cleaner sketch, so you can tell where your stuff is. Like where, unlike me, where I always end up with this crazy amount of lines on my line art, and then when I go to put the lines in, I'm trying to figure out my artwork again, and I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out because it just looks too crazy. So I'm jealous of all of you who can sketch in ways that are a whole lot cleaner than I do. Let's see. The top of her head is less visible here because the idea for me is that her head is just a little bit upturned, just a little bit. But even with just a little bit of like chin upwards motion, that means that the top of the head is just very way less visible, right? She's got I'm actually kind of surprised by the way that her hair is designed actually, because I thought it was a lot more like, I don't know, a lot more how do I say it? Like there would be a lot more details and stuff like in it, but actually her hair is quite a bit like more like a lot of anime characters who have this kind of style of like, I don't know what kind of hairstyle this is. Like, I don't want to call it like a bobber or something like that. I don't know my hairstyles, by the way, guys. I don't know anything, okay? I don't know anything um anatomy related about anything, okay? I don't know the names of stuff. Let's see. It's like, whoops. Okay. Yeah, it's like, it's this kind of thing. Maybe not that far out. I don't know. I'm leaving room for it to be able to move. So there's parts of it that may not actually make it to the final line art. And maybe this part would be a little bit too far out. let's see. Okay, the bottom of her eyes is right there. And then she actually has like a microphone behind her ear. So like she's got like a heart-shaped, like, I guess this is a receiver over here. Like that exists like inside her ear, so I guess she could hear whatever is going on there. And then somehow I guess there's like a line that goes up here and then hooks around her ear and then goes this way. So her mouth is gonna be a little bit higher up because again, it's like her chin is upturned a little bit over here. And generally, when you draw a head that's upturned, you don't really have this sharp of a chin, right? Like it flattens out more and more as you turn your head up and you move it upwards more, like things upwards more. But I choose to still do it. I know it drives some of my friends crazy, who do like lots of art stuff, but you know, I still do it. And she's singing, so her mouth is a little bit wider, a little bit bigger. And we might end up changing this as we go. I'm giving her the chipmunk teeth. Maybe not so wide in terms of her mouth. That's a little bit too much. I noticed that look had gotten popular in anime, like in the last like 10 years and stuff like that, right? Like the slightly with the chipmunk teeth. I noticed it mostly in KyoAni animations back before when they were making a lot of TV series and stuff like that, right? They started doing that, and like most prominently, I remember it being like a thing with K-On! Remember that? Oh my god, that's like a blast from the past. Let's see. And then like because the mouth is lifted up just a little bit, it could actually go a little bit higher than that, right? So like let me just grab this whole thing and then just lift it up a little bit more. Right? And then the nose actually goes upwards too, along with that. So somewhere over here is like the where the nose would be, right? Like somewhere almost where the cross line is, and then her eyes would be somewhere over here. Like I'm just gonna mark off where her eyes would be. Looking nice? Is it? Is it looking nice already? I don't know. It's probably gonna take quite a bit of work for it to start looking the way that I think. So, Anis actually has her eyes aren't usually the way the usual like anime like almond shaped type of thing. I think Anis has like more like the more cat-like shape where it's like a very steep curve like that, and then you have that sort of thing, right? I feel like Anis has eyes that are much more like that and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try to do that a little bit over here. But for now, this is just me kind of marking off the territory for it, right? Like I'm not really gonna go in and detail it to look that way just yet because like that's the bad habit that I have where I start doing details for everything before I actually mark everything off where they are supposed to be, and then I get really like fatigued. I'm like mentally fatigued by doing those details and stuff like that before I get everything settled in. So that's something that I always have to fight with with myself with just trying to do too much before I'm ready for that stuff. See, if you just slow down a little bit, you know, and then you like figure this stuff out first, right? I think not just your sketch, but your like your overall like game plan for how you're gonna approach this, it will end up better, I think. Eagle, what's up? I'm doing as good as I can. I still got a little bit of a cough. Still got a little bit of a cough, but recovery is going good. Recovery is going good. But yeah, how are you doing? You know? I know it's been like a minute since I talked to any of you guys. Like I I've literally been like away like because due to a lot of travel and all sorts of other stuff, right? So it's like I've literally been away from streaming for quite a bit, and it's like I feel like I'm starting over from scratch again and stuff like that. Every time I go away for like a month or something like that, I'm like I'm just starting over from scratch again. Doing okay, need to finish a commission and comic work. Oh, nice! Commission is always cool, you know? Commission work is always good. I hope that the commission work is fun, you know, like I know sometimes we don't always get the commission that is like, you know, what we want to do and stuff like that, but you know, it's always cool when it lines up with your interests and stuff like that, right? Okay. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. I got one commission done. It was fun. Oh, nice. Nice, you know? Man, you guys are super busy while I've been away. I've just been trying to focus on not losing my sanity. I'll probably have to pull this part in a little bit for the little hair there. It's just some simple line art. I just have a lot of crap to do this year. Oh, nice, nice. Well, you know, being busy is good, right? You know. I think. Oh shoot. The color changed somehow. Color changed somehow while I was doing that. I always hate that when I accidentally hit the what is it? The with my index finger, I always hit the my eyedropper tool by accident. That's on my my stylus here. But yeah, you know, like being busy is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, especially in this climate in terms of arts and stuff like that. I've been hearing a lot from a lot of people that, you know, like as of late the art business is not the most profitable in terms of business, but it's also due to the fact that, you know, we got a lot going on, like, you know, in the real world, right? Like that's affecting pricing and people's just people's general ability to spend money on things like games and stuff like that is like just a whole lot lower than it used to be. So, you know, Um, I feel that every time I go on Insta, all these artists I know seem to be selling at conventions every week. I don't know how. No, seriously, right? Like, how do you all get into these conventions? Please, how do you guys all get into so many? Though at the same time, I do have some news about that. I did get into something towards the end of the year. Again, I haven't really said which one just yet, because of the fact that like I have to finalize my payment for the artist alley and stuff like that. But I did get into one that's on the East Coast, towards the end of the year and stuff like that in late November. And once I get my payment in and I finalize my table details, I will let you guys know where that's happening and stuff like that. But yeah, like I've been trying to get into a couple um for this year, but it's so hard. It's like every time I find out that an event is happening, I go to look up like, hey, how do I get in? And it was like, oh, you guys had applications back in freaking September or November of last year and stuff like that. I'm way too late for this, huh? We are definitely in a very weird time. I will say we are very much in a weird time of stuff, you know. Like everything is so strange these days, like I come back to Freedom Land and I'm just kind of like, man, what is going on? What the heck happened to everything and everyone and stuff? And it's just very strange. I've been in Maple Land for so long now, like at least like almost half a year at this point, and then I come back and everything's like just like crazy, Makes me feel like an idiot. Oh, let alone the hotel cost makes me feel like I hate it. Yeah, like I don't think you should have to feel bad about because like admittedly the convention scene, right? Like getting into Artist Alley, it's so hyper competitive, right? And there are people out there, right, that are like I will call them like what is it? What would the term be? They are like professional Artist Alley artists and stuff like that, right? Like there's just like a group of people who are always at our like they're always able to get in because they've got the portfolio for it, right? Like they've shown that they can go to a show, they can fill up a table, and they've been doing this for like a while, so they're just gonna be preferred because it's like, when you're on a selection committee and you're thinking about the um the well-being of your show and who would make the most sense, right? Choosing the proven commodity is usually what people will do and stuff like that. But it does feel bad when it's like a show like I didn't. Okay, for example, I got waitlisted for Anime NYC, right? And that's one of the bigger shows on the East Coast, and I didn't get in this year. But I gotta like they always tell you to just keep trying, but like it sucks. It sucks sometimes because that they probably picked a lot of artists who have much more of a proven track record, so they're like, like that's probably like the safer route for them in as an organization, because they always want their show to, the people to put on the best showing possible for their show, right? Because like, that's just the way it is, right? But yeah, I hope maybe one day I'll make it in, maybe just gotta keep getting better and making my crap a balance of what I want and some toning. Oh, well, like one of the things, like as an artist trying to get into Artist Alley and just thinking about what you want to draw and what you want to make, right? Like I know that there's like for a lot of artists there's always like the temptation to be like, I gotta try to draw this character or that character because that's the popular thing to do, right? Because that character is currently popular. And you never know, like a lot of times it does work, right? Like because like you're following the trends and stuff like that, right? But what I'm finding more of in terms, and granted, mine is a very small sample size, right? So I could be totally wrong about this, right? But actually, like, I'm finding like when I really enjoy certain things, like I drew like a print of the Amazing Digital Circus because I really enjoyed the Amazing Digital Circus, and that was one that was quite popular for myself. And I also drew one, like I drew like two pictures of Atelier Ryza, right? And that's also one that through two events now, I've surprisingly found like the Ryza um peeps at both of those events. Like, like so I think that like you should draw the thing that you like and that you will specialize in, like on top of, like don't just completely ignore your own fandom, because I think your own fandom is going to be the thing that gets you to the show, because you will show like a genuine passion for it and stuff like that, and you'll work hard to do the thing that you like the most and stuff like that, right? And I think that's what gets you. I think that's what's gonna show in your final work and stuff like that. Like, I wanted to draw more Nikkei stuff because, I still play the game, and it is the game that I met Mooney on and stuff like that, right? So it's like, it's one of those things that I don't think I'll ever like give up my fandom on, even though I don't play it as much as I used to. I'm still trying to keep a tight like a close eye on it and when I can, especially during times like right now with the 3.5 anniversary, right? Like I do try to keep tabs on it because of that, right? Mara does well in cons normally. People just annoy me sometimes, that's all. Thicker women scare a lot of people a lot and bother some. I mean, it's like, right? Like, yeah, it's one of those things because it's like we have like beauty standards that are very much tied to pop culture and stuff like that, right? So it is a thing, right? But I'm pretty certain that you will find the thick brigade. You will find the thick brigade if you they will, or rather the thick brigade will find you. I'm almost positive about that. Like, actually, what's interesting is I think that like I do want to do a couple of more fan arts of Ryza, because she has like quite a few costumes as of late, that I've been wanting to draw and stuff like that. And she is also a character of the Thick Brigade tends to like. So, like I should try that from time to time. If you draw it, they will come. Not that way, by the way. I'm not saying it that way. I'm not trying to make a pun. Need it for my comics. Yeah, like I've been thinking about it as of late, right? Like, I used to learn how to draw in the anime style because I was always like, I was a huge fan of a lot of manga and stuff like that. So, doing sequential work like comics and stuff like that was something that I had considered previously, but I never really dived into it. Like I almost feel like I should probably give it a shot at some point. But I also know that, like, making a comic is like such a huge endeavor. Like the fact that you've been doing issues and stuff like that, I'm always like impressed by the fact that you're able to put out issues of a comic, because I know I had some friends who did comics and stuff like that, right? Like and they never come easy. It's almost like, if you want 30 pages done in a month, that is like a struggle and a half. And I'm always impressed with people that are able to get it done when it comes to comic books and stuff like that of any kind. Though I guess, honestly, if I ever did a comic, it would probably be degenerate as all hell. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. I'm not as spicy as Mooney is, but you know, I did grow up in the world of spice. Which actually reminds me, you know, like sometimes when I'm drawing and stuff like that, you know, there's only so much that I can actually draw on Twitch, right? Um, you know, for various reasons, right? Like obviously, there are community rules and things like that that I have to adhere to. So I've actually been looking into the idea that perhaps there are alternate places and stuff like that where I can draw a little bit more free. It's not that I would ever leave Twitch or anything like that, but you know, like it's more of, man, like sometimes when I draw certain things, like I kind of know that, like, okay, I can't really do that here. So you know, like I've got to look and see if there are any alternative places that I can actually be a little bit more free to draw the thing that I need to draw, right? So you know, I've been looking into it. I know there's services like Picarto, and stuff like that. I haven't really delved into them all that much, but I do know that they let's say they allow a lot more artistic freedom. Though the service itself, I don't know if they're quite as developed in terms of you know, um what they offer in terms of you know, features and stuff like that, right? So that's what I would be worried about going to a different platform to do certain arts, let's just say, whether or not that platform actually has the ability to have things that I'm very comfortable with, like I'm comfortable with here on Twitch, you know. But we shall see, you know. That is not me announcing I'm leaving Twitch, by the way. That is not the case. Um, but you know, I am seriously considering certain places to stream, so to speak. And it's kind of the same with YouTube also, right? Like there's only so much that you can do on YouTube before they get they hit you with um the 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 warnings and stuff like that, right? Like luckily so far I've been able to draw what I need to draw here, and it's not as though I was drawing anything in particular that was gonna alarm anyone. Like I've totally stuck to the community rules of the services that I've been on. Like I don't try to stretch it. Though sometimes there are times when I start to draw certain things and I'm like, am I breaking the rules right now by doing it like this, or am I not? I don't know. I don't know anymore. like like sometimes the rules on all these services is like, so I don't know. Like sometimes I don't really know, so I just kind of wing it and just go for it, and if I get in trouble, I get in trouble, you know. Like then I'll know, I guess. Then I shall know once they get mad at me. They're like, Bard, what are you doing? Yeah, only so much you can do. Thick Brigade, just look at my manga. Think the Booba need to be bigger to match Ines. Ines has like ridiculously large boba, doesn't she, right? After all, this is why she is the titty star. She really does. I feel like it's like, but it like gets to the point where I'm like, is it too big? Like, is it gonna be a little bit too big? But I guess Ines is just that large, right? Like she's just ginormous. Like in term, I like I'm just looking at the way that her references, right? And it's just kind of like ridiculously big. Now, it's not as though I haven't drawn characters that are um large like that, but I don't think I've ever really drawn a character that's like quite as big as Honest is. She is kind of like, meteor impact. Um that's what I call it, meteor impact. She's just large to the point where I'm just kind of like, damn, okay. And she's lucky she's a Nikkei because she can hold on to this without many back problems, right? Like I'm pretty sure she's got like the necessary gear to be able to be like, yes, this is no problem for me. Also, thank you for respecting my work. I appreciate it. Oh, I mean, like, yeah, like, I totally, like Eagle, like a lot of times when I see the things that you do in with your work and stuff like that, right? Like, I'm always like, damn, I need to catch up. I, I can't imagine like doing comics at the same time, like as doing all the streaming that you do as well as the gaming and stuff like that. Like I have such a hard time juggling it all, so like all respect to to being able to manage it the way that you do, like I have a hard time keeping track of my own um schedule and stuff like that. A lot of times Mooney is the one that's actually reminding me of my schedule and stuff like that these days, It's like it's kind of crazy. Like there are moments when I'm just kind of like I will like go to talk to Mooney about something, and then Mooney is like, "Aren't you supposed to be streaming?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, I forgot." Not gonna lie, like, and it's not the fact that I don't like streaming, it's just that, like, man, like, you don't really appreciate the idea that, like, time is the, ultimately, like, for everyone, time is the thing that you are being, like, is the thing that's worth the most out of all the things that you offer as a person. Like when you go to a job and stuff like that, they are paying for you for your time, and nowhere is it like more apparent than when you're trying to get stuff done, right? Like in terms of like projects for that you privately want to do, like in terms of your art and things like that. So like it's become like very very apparent to me that the time that you spend and stuff like that is the one thing that's worth the most for anyone and stuff like that. So spend it wisely, like seriously, Playing Rivals while listening. I have not touched Rivals in such a long time. I really want to though. Like I heard like I saw that Black Cat was out and stuff like that. Black Cat is not a character that I normally liked. Actually, what's funny is like Black Cat for me, okay, I'm gonna fully admit this. I was reading Maximum Carnage. This was the original run for Maximum Carnage, not the game. Like they had a storyline called Maximum Carnage in the 90s and stuff like that, right? And they got together a lot of heroes. Like Spider-Man got a lot of the street level heroes together. He got like Moon Knight, was Moon Knight there? No. I'm thinking Cloak and Dagger. That's who I was thinking of. Cloak and Dagger was there. I know Captain America was there. And Black Cat was there. And in the storyline, like, unfortunately, Black Cat was like out of her element. She got her ass kicked so bad in that storyline, to the point where they were like telling her to chill out for a little bit and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, Felicia Hardy, you just, damn, the disrespect. Like, like, damn. Like, that's where I remember Black Cat the most, when I was growing up and stuff like that. The fact that she appeared in Maximum Carnage and she just got her ass whooped, and that was kind of it for her, because she was just so far out of her element during that storyline, because just everybody was just getting their asses beat, like, during that. They had like a clone Spider-Man, right? So like this evil 6-armed clone Spider-Man that was like a monster guy that just somehow survived Infinity War and stuff like that. Like, he was just like one of the characters that was in it that was just kind of wild. I was just like, okay, like, when you've got characters like that running around, like, you know, in the storyline, like, if you're just a regular ass person, damn, you just like how do you even deal with that, right? Well, she's just a normal human, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think they started to change that a little bit, right? Like they started to change that a little bit, because she was just like a regular person with very good cat burglar like skills and stuff like that. She was not actually like a powered individual and stuff like that, though I think that in recent years they might have been changing that for her for a little bit, right? And especially in Marvel Rivals, I do like the idea that she uses the money that she pilfers to buy abilities and stuff like that. Booba, it is. What's up, Juice? How you doing? Yeah, we're trying to draw Titty Star Anis. Or as I used to call her, Titty Star Anus. I didn't call her Titty Star back then, but I did used to call her Anus. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the Anus fans. I'm so sorry to you guys. Major back pains indeed. There are definitely major back pains happening here. I'm not gonna lie about that. This is major back pains plus, you know? Though, like, this is kind of the way her character is designed. Like, her boobs are so big, her torso looks like out of proportion, but it's because her boobs are so big. Like, it's just like, damn, like, what the hell? That's always going to be a problem when I draw certain anime characters, like anime-styled characters, I should say. It's just like, their proportions are like so crazy that like it looks out of, like it just looks completely out for me. But then it's like, well, yeah, but that's how their design is, right? So it's like, boob is so big, waist so small, her spine snaps, you know? Anis has 2 watermelons tied to an ironing board. Like, seriously, right? Like, geez. Like, as big as I've made them here, I think they're actually bigger in the game, right? Like, well, okay, I'm looking at her reference, and yeah, they might actually be a little bit bigger. I don't know. Like, geez, like, they are a bit bigger, right? Like, I'm not crazy, right? Like, they're actually bigger than this. And then I keep moving her belly button because I'm like looking at it in the wrong way. Like, they're so big that I'm like, what the hell is going on? Need to be bigger. There's gonna be a certain point where they're gonna be a little bit too big, okay, guys? Like, so I'm trying to draw her Titty Star outfit, right? Like the one that she does her idol stuff in. So this is the outfit that, though I'm wondering if I should do that outfit or if I should do the premium gacha outfit, right? So she has like a premium gacha outfit, which is basically just her wearing a skin tight, like stocking for a suit, and then she's got like maybe a dress that's like disintegrating around her. Like it's literally disintegrating into sparkles. I can't even really describe what it is, you know? As a guy who always draws boobs on the bigger size, too big? What is this language? What is this language? Need extra watermelon, not just regular watermelon, you know? But I'm wondering if I should be drawing the Titty Star outfit or the Gacha outfit, you know? We'll make that decision in a bit. But actually, before we continue here, let me save this too. I was trying to draw my version of Homelander. I don't know why I started sketching Homelander. I think somebody was saying that it was like, do I take suggestions? And normally I don't, but I'm like, let me sketch something real quick. Okay, before we continue with extra large watermelon, watermelon, there is something we have to do, guys. There is something that we actually have to do. Because it's time. It's time because Neon is out. Right? New Neon is out. Neo Neon. He looks like a new college student. He hasn't been broken by the system yet. I mean, given the way Homelander it kind of behaves, he is kind of like a college student that hasn't been broken by the system. He doesn't really understand how screwed up everything actually is because he believes that he's invincible and nothing will kill him and stuff like that. That is the Homelander in a nutshell, right? And then fucking Soldier Boy's gotta come by and smack him upside the head and be like, boy, what are you doing? Okay, guys. Okay, here we go. It's time. It's actually time. I need to do this because, pick up banners up. Vision Eye, is that what they're calling this new Neon? Vision Eye? She's got the vision for the eyes. Okay, let's see. Let me just do... Wait, resupply request? I have... Oh, because I got this already. So this is what triggers the resupply, so I can get that. Okay, let me get that. Alright, 5 by 5 supply thing. He got the meme wallpaper. yeah, okay, guys, like, Shifty makes me laugh, okay? Every single time they do a Shifty episode, that shit is fucking hilarious. And Shifty is like a character that I'm just kind of like, I don't know what to think of her. It's like, is she a Nikkei? Like, could she possibly be? Who knows? I don't know. She's okay. Shifty, if Shifty was in Resident Evil 9 and Leon gave her his gun, even with that one bullet, she would be doing good, okay? She would put Grace to shame. Now she's human. I know, like, that's what they seem to be telling us, that she's human, but I don't know sometimes, you know? Like, sometimes I don't know, but you know what? If she's completely human, that's fine. That's fine. Shifty, stay the way that you are. Don't ever change, Shifty. Let me just click on some buttons first. Okay. Let's go in. Free once a day. Oh man, we got one free recruit a day on each of these banners. Do we click on them? Okay, let's click on Honest's first. I already got Honest, but let's just click on it first and hope that we didn't just blow our luck on Honest again. Though at a +1 Honest is not a big deal, actually. Oh, okay, we got nothing. Our free one a day became product number 12. You definitely are the 12th product. You look like the 12th product. Did you see Mikami's Shifty? I did. I really did. That Mikami's Shifty makes me laugh like crazy. Like everything about the shifty lore is like the best. Who gave the cutie pie Gatling gun? Who did indeed? Who did indeed? It wasn't me. Okay, okay, guys. Free once a day, right? Free once a day. Let's go. One pull. This is it. I just jinxed myself like crazy. Yeah, that wasn't happening. Who did we get? Soldier Fa. That's what I'll call her, Soldier Fa. So, I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm just gonna probably use my mileage tickets, here to grab a copy of her if I don't get her in, the 7 polls. So here we go, 7-10 polls, here we go. First 10 poll. First 10 poll. I got one-time Red Hood with that. Yeah, sometimes you get some really good polls from that free once a day thing, right? Okay, let's see. How is this? Oh, purple. Okay. Purple. Nope, nothing. Nothing. Oh, we got neon. Look. No, we didn't get neon. Okay. Reloading our luck by going back to this page right here. Okay, we will watch her explode things. Yeah, firepower. Firepower! That's how we're gonna get our luck. By going firepower! Oh, damn it. No. It's not happening. It's not happening. Do I have to do... Oh, so when I was doing this for Anis's banner, no joke, I pulled quite a few times. As you see, there's 100 and there were 130 gold mileage tickets there, right? When I was pulling on Anis's banner, that's what was happening, and Mooney was there for it. I wasn't getting her, and then on the last 10 pull that I made, I said, you know, I was gonna go for neon anyway, and then she came. So maybe because I'm triggering the desire sensor, like it's triggering for me, that it's like it knows, the desire sensor knows that I this is what I came for. So you know, maybe it's maybe that's why, you know. It's gold. Could it be? Could it be? Oh man, come on, more than one. Don't give me hope. Don't be like Black Widow. Don't give me hope. Come on, missileless. She's missileless now. Ah, Tetra, no! Coco. Oh, if only you were actually useful, Coco. Oh, we got Honest in the end, though. Honest, are you gonna help us out here? Are you gonna help us out here? Is this what's gonna happen? My daughter, Coco? Oh man, we're digging into our gems now. We're digging into our gems now. No. Okay. How much mileage tickets we... Okay, we got 3 more shots. We got 3 more shots before we just gotta go for it. It's very difficult to get overspec, sadly. Yeah, it is, you know, like... I would say that for most people, you really shouldn't be using your resources to try to get like a pilgrim or overspec banners, because it's like 1%, even less than that, realistically, doing the math. Like, you should probably pull on other banners and just collect your gold mileage tickets until you have 200 and then blow it on that, because you know, you're probably gonna end up spending less gems and stuff trying to get it that way. But you know, you do you know, if you have the itch for gacha, you just gacha the way that you want to gacha, right? No. Oh, there's no streamer luck here. I wanted Rappy anyway. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. I think I got one more 10 pull before I pity it, right? What? How many? Just one. Oh man. Missless! Oh, look. Yeah! I got it on the last one before. Now I can save those tickets for something else. Oh shit, her jacket turns into a thing. Oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. Streamer luck, bad luck maybe, but when do streamers ever get good luck? Only when it's funny. Yeah, okay, I at least got one. I know some people will go for more copies, right? But I'm not that kind of player. I'm happy with just getting the one, and next time there's like a pilgrim banner or something else, I think I can save these tickets now for that. Okay. Yeah! Shifty, we got her. Okay, let's go and blow all our resources on her. Enhance this first. I'm only on for 413. I need to catch up to everybody. Where'd she go? Ah, there she is. Okay, let's do this. Okay, put her there, and then just I know this is supposed to be an art stream. I know, but we're just gonna do this real quick. It's okay. We're gonna go back to arting in a bit. We need to blow all of our resources on her. Healthy body, indeed. What is with these names? Okay, I spent way more than I really needed to there, but it's okay. Oh, I need to get more of the what are these called? The Zeus code manuals. I have them in the boxes and in my my inventory. It's fine. It's fine. Let's just upgrade to an unhealthy amount. We're blowing it all. We're just gonna do it. Okay. The streamer ADHD, time to pull. Yeah. No, not an unequip. I want to upgrade. We're blowing all our resources on this. And we still gotta upgrade. After doing this, jeez. We need charge damage, increased elemental damage. We're gonna have to change some of these. We're gonna have to try to get lucky and get quick charge speed. This is one that we need on her. Increase charge speed, increase ammo. Okay. Hit rate. Okay, and then for cube, what cube do we want to give her? Reload speed. Passion cube is reload up. What? So many reload. Charge damage up on the onslaught cube. Heat up. Charge speed. Okay. Cube enhancements. We don't have enough to enhance the cube, but that's okay. Is this it? Yeah, charge speed. Okay. Equip. There, we got a cube on her, and then we give her a an exercise doll. We can maintain it a little bit, too. Oh, we have to watch the animation the first time, of course. Ah! I'm exercising! Yeah! Okay. Maintain. I forgot to skip. Damn it. Yeah, 10. I got lucky. Okay. I don't have enough to maintain with that, but that's okay. Come on. Yeah! 15! Holy shit, I got really lucky with that. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Now, what else did I need? I needed, more of these, right? Zeus code? Okay. Sorry, I'll get back to drawing in a second. I just really want to do this. I just really wanted to do this. Like what? 1,000 of these. I don't know. Yeah. I've just got so many of them that it's okay. I can spend them. It doesn't matter. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? She disappeared from my list. No! Where'd you go, Neon? I'm blind, aren't I? She's probably like somewhere. Oh, right there. I couldn't recognize her. Okay, let's just do this. I know it might be a waste to go to 10 with her completely like this, but you know, I'm crazy, so that's fine. And then for this stuff, I need to change effect, right? So keep effect. So this is the part that annoys the heck out of me when you have to do stuff like this, right? Like, I don't think these two are worth, like, you know, I'll just let it go because it's not 3. I could spend all my freaking custom modules doing this and not even get the thing that I need, but... Oh, increase element damage dealt and ammo capacity? Let's just switch it to that first, just in case. It doesn't mean that I'll keep it, but, you know. Increased charge damage? Nope. As long as you get the thing, right? Like, oh, look. Increase charge speed, increase hit rate, and increase critical. This is normally, like... I don't think that this is really good, but the charge speed is... I'll use it for now, right? And then I'll, like, maybe reset. And see if I could, like, yeah, get something a little bit better than that. And then, you know, I'll just try to do that with the rest of it, right? Okay, I'm not gonna do this, like, now, I think, right? Like, I should probably do this later. Because this could take forever. And I'm supposed to be drawing a titty star right now. Oh, well, there we go. Okay. Okay, I'll do this later. Okay. We're done here. I'll do this later. I'll continue to draw titty star. Maybe I will lift her arm a little bit more than I have it, and have her arm actually up here, where, like, or her hand, I should say, should be somewhere up here, and maybe have it just like coming out like a little bit more that way. I don't know. Like, it might look better with it higher up than low down here. I feel like that might be the case. So let me see what I can do about it right now. I'm gonna instead of redrawing everything from scratch because I'm lazy. Let me see if I could do it like this. This is the worst way possible to be doing this. I would not suggest for anybody to seriously do it this way, but you know, sometimes yeah, it's probably better to have her arm up a little bit higher like that and stuff like that, and then let's just get, you know what, I'm not gonna stress out over the costume. I'm just gonna do the original idea that I had before, which was to draw the titty star outfit. So now, how many times did I say the word titty star today? We could make a drinking game out of it. So that's where the cat is gonna be. That's on her costume. And then, and yeah, like right now in the sketch portion of this, I'm just kind of mapping out where everything is. Like I don't want to worry too much about details yet, because this is where I get myself into trouble with all of my like drawings and stuff like that. Like I start worrying about the details a little bit too quick, and then like, you know, like it drains me so much, like doing that mentally, like that I kind of start to give up on the image before I even finish it. And so I kind of miss out on the fact that, oh, this could have been a really good artwork if I didn't do that. Like if I just had like not stressed out so much over the details early on, then maybe this could have been, you know, like a good one and stuff like that. So I'm trying not to do that, though I'm already kind of breaking that rule for myself right now by doing all this with the costume. Though actually, I'm at the point of this where I should be worried about the costume, to be honest. Anyway, so it's like I don't think I'm jumping the gun at this point, because I've already kind of mapped out where all her appendages are gonna be. The booba could be a little bit bigger. Like, let's, you know, I feel like it could be a little bit bigger, but maybe not, you know. Like eventually, you know, if I make it too big, it's just gonna be all booba and nothing else, right? And then her other hand, like, so in her default pose, she's doing some weird pose with her other hand over here. So I could mimic that also, like with this, or I could just give her like, you know, like the peace sign or something like that. I could try something similar, or I could do my own thing. I don't know. And then, oh, okay. I did not realize that down here, actually, she doesn't actually have, like, I did not realize that her shirt went all the way down here, like this. And then a part of it is open over here, as she's got a lot of twisty tie string things over here holding it together. Then she's got a skirt over here. So how do I approach this skirt, right? So I think with the skirt, a part of it is going to be kind of swinging out this way, right? And then I kind of like, well, oops. Like this is kind of longer than she has, maybe? I don't know. No, actually it's a little higher on her than that. Of course it's a little higher up on her than that. So we'll just use this as again, you know, we're just mapping this out. We're not gonna worry about how detailed it is just yet. And then from over there, she's got 2 layers underneath this, right? So gotta make sure to get that in as well. And then so I did give her thighs a little bit of a thicker look, I think, than she normally has, right? Though actually everybody in Nikkei seems to have like the thighs of thighs, right? Like everybody's just really really thick with 2 C's there. Okay, now... Oh, this is gonna be the weird part, right? So she actually has like a yellow jacket, right? That goes over her arms, right? But it doesn't... It's not like she's wearing it over her shoulders, right? So like over here, like on her forearm, there's a part of the jacket that actually will come down from her forearm over here, right? And then the back of it goes to the other side over here, right? So it's like, this is gonna be like a little bit challenging for me because I gotta figure out which sides will show and which sides will not. And this is such a weird looking jacket that it's like, okay, how is this gonna actually work, right? And then it goes to the other side, and then the other side has a part of it that's like sticking out this way. And then I guess this goes back in here, and then there's like a whole lot of other stuff over there. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of weird to figure out, but I think I'll detail it out a little bit more when I put the line art in and stuff like that. I just want to get all the landmarks, basically on her costume, like mapped out here, and then when I put in the line art, that's when I'll like kind of go in and actually detail out everything. And then she's got like this coming down here. Okay, now to move this a little bit more again. So yeah, like ultimately I'm trying to frame this with it within the page in a certain way, right? Like so we shall see if I'm doing it okay, but right now I think I can get away with doing this because the hand will be right here then. And then her face and her booba are gonna be around this quadrant right here. That's like kind of like a third of where of the like this upper third of the page over here. So you know, like it's around it's around the area that's like sort of the focal point. It's not exactly over it, but I'm trying to fit her into a specific framing on this image. I don't know if it's working though, like because she's very shifted over on the right side here, so like anything that I would have to add to the background would have to cover that, I guess. But maybe I could add like her weapons to the background, I guess, because she has a lot of floating like weapon platforms or whatever. Even in this, right, like she's got like a little machine that's like shining a light on her, and then I guess like the background could be like concert related and stuff like that, so I'll have like that sort of idle stage type of thing in the background. That could possibly work for this one. It's just really hard sometimes when you're drawing a character, right? That's like, and you have more vertical space to work with than horizontal space. So like your ability to foreshorten a lot of items on your image could help a whole lot in terms of fitting in the character into this and stuff like that, right? Like, but like this arm could probably be, if I move the hand closer to her body, like maybe somewhere over here, then I would have to foreshorten it even more, and maybe I could fit it in like that. But then, like, you know, I don't want to do that. I don't know. It's weird. It's like I'm gonna have to figure that out. Like, let me just start kind of blocking in the shapes of the hand. I draw hands really funny, so don't. This is not the way to do it. If you guys want to pick up a hand tutorial off of YouTube, you'd probably learn how to do it better than me. Hands are really hard for me, but like, you know, I'm trying to figure out a way that's a little bit easier for me to construct one, as it were. And I've always found, what is this, the pentagram? I'm not a pentagram. Holy crap! That's not a pentagon. Pentagon. Like, I think that shape it helps me out a little bit more. Yeah, it's a pentagram. Where Titty Star Honest is drawn by you know, invoking the demons. That's how you draw Titty Star Honest, okay, guys? No, no, please don't. So there's that. That will make the palm. And then I have to figure, like, the fingers are gonna get cut off from the side, and that's what I'm really worried about with this one. So maybe I do need to move her hand over and just like accept that it's gonna be foreshortened quite a bit over here. Her other hand can actually move somewhere else though. Like, technically speaking, I could move it somewhere else, maybe, and stuff. Maybe. We'll see. I'm being really indecisive about how I want to approach this right now. Well, let's see what happens if I do this. Again, don't do what I'm doing. when I go to move stuff on my page, I'm a rather lazy artist. So I tend to do stuff like this because yeah, inherently I'm super lazy, so you know, it doesn't take that much to redraw certain things sometimes, okay? It's just that I don't I don't want to, I guess. We're just like completely losing. And then her thumb can be somewhere over here. Then this is way too. Yeah, maybe not in this direction. Let's see how am I gonna do this. Yeah, like, drawing foreshortened hands is like not the easiest thing in the world. It's actually like one of the most challenging things to try to tackle and stuff like that. And you know, like, I know there's quite a few artists out there that have figured it out. They know how to construct it quite easily. Myself, unfortunately, I'm still in that phase where I'm just kind of like trying to wing it and figure it out for myself. But like, I really want to do this, so like I can't half-ass this one, unfortunately. I can't like get away with just not doing it, right? Like, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And I'm probably gonna have to go over this like um a couple of times to just like to get it to look right. So I'm just trying to think off the top of my head, like, okay, that's not actually the right angle for any of this, right? So let me at least get that stuff in, and then okay. You know what though? I'm actually like just coming up on time here. Um Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to go on too long on the weekdays because I got a regular day job that I gotta hit up in the morning. So unfortunately, I gotta start wrapping it up here. But we got a lot of it done and stuff like that. I'm still tentative on the booba size. Like I know that Ines tends to be like um much more well endowed, I guess. But you know, if I keep making it bigger, pretty soon that this image becomes just booba and nothing else. But she is the titty star, so you know, like what else are you gonna do, right? Nice progress done. Yeah, I guess so. You know, like it is still very sketchy and stuff like that. I could already see like starting the line work, and you know, doing while I'm doing the line work, I could already just start um like detailing stuff out, certain things out and stuff like that. So it is at the point where I can actually start doing that. So I'm actually happy with the progress that I made just in one sitting, basically. Even though I did start sketching this out a little bit sooner than when I started, still, you know, like it's still within the same day. I could cheat a little bit, right, guys? You guys don't mind, right? You guys don't mind that I cheated a little bit, right? Yeah, I really have to work out, you know, the foreshortening on the hand. That's gonna be the really tough part of this, like to get to look convincingly foreshortened and stuff like that. But if I nail it, it's gonna be the thing that, you know, like it's gonna be the one element in this image that kind of pops a little bit, other than her booba. But yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna be back tomorrow, Thirsty Thursday. Gonna continue thirsting here for Ines. I'm hoping to you know, at least get this to the point where I start laying down the line work and stuff like that for it, and then, you know, like maybe we'll see what happens with this image. If I could finish this sooner rather than later, that would be kind of cool. And then after this, I'm gonna draw neon, like new what is it, what was it called, neon vision or whatever it was called. um I'll draw that one, and then like I'll have to do Rappy to just kind of finish the counter set. Or maybe actually the set with counters isn't truly complete, because unofficially, I think, even though Modernia is actually part of Kingdom, I think Modernia is kind of an unofficial member of Counters, right? So that would give me an excuse to actually draw Modernia for once. I, for some strange reason, my own personal like favorite characters, I never really draw a whole lot of, except for like maybe Ryza like a couple of times, right? But I don't really draw the characters that I personally like. a whole lot, but it maybe that'll give me the excuse to actually do it, right? Because like Modernia has been my favorite in Nikkei for the longest time, um and I just never actually draw her. But yeah, we made good progress, and hopefully this will be done um sooner rather than later. I'm falling behind a little bit in terms of my output, right? Like I put out 3 different pieces during March, and then April I wasn't able to put out anything, right, because of all the traveling that I did. But I'm trying to live up to the idea that like I know for the application process for a specific Discord community, in order to get into it, you need to I don't know if they kept this or they changed it or whatnot, but you need to be doing like 1 piece a month. So like 13 in total in the last 12 months, right? So it's like minimum is like 1 piece, 1.5 piece per month. Luckily I did 3 in March, right? So I'm actually ahead, if you include the fact that I did 3 in March, right? So if I could do like 2 or 3 in May, I will have made up for the fact that I didn't do any in April and stuff like that. So if I keep up this output, that'll be great and stuff like that. And like maybe I also need to work more on capybara themed stuff. Like there's actually some stuff that like because my brand is Cappy Buds, our brand I should say, right? So like it's kind of surprising that I don't have more capybara themed things. So I actually want to do more capybara themed stuff and junk like that. But yeah, this is actually coming out not too bad. I thought I was going to be super rusty. Maybe her head I could make a little bit smaller, and then that'll make her booba seem quite a bit bigger. Like there are things that you can do like with the proportions that will like change, but I think that Honest tends to have these strange proportions, right? Like Honest does not have like the figure of like a 6 foot model. She has more of like like she's like her body is like quite a bit shorter in terms of lengths, but it's because her booba is so big, it makes it look kind of strange. So I don't know, I'm struggling with her proportions a little bit, but I think they're working. Maybe her head could be a little bit smaller, so I might actually make that change a little bit to better match Honest. But yeah, so tomorrow I'll be back at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're just gonna continue working on this. There will be no gacha pulls this time, so I can focus on doing this. But hopefully I'll get it to the point where I can start doing the line art on it. And during the line art phase is when I will actually be able to refine this a whole lot more, because I've stopped fussing about details on my sketch work. I used to fuss about it so much that again I will just like lose confidence in the image, and then just kind of stop working on it for quite a bit. But I'm trying to break myself out of that more and more and stuff like that. So I'm learning. I'm getting a little bit more confident in doing it without having to do fully realized sketches and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens. Now, where do we go? Where are we headed? Because we are done, right? We are done for the day. But sometimes even though we're done here, it doesn't mean that the party has to end, right? It doesn't automatically mean that the party ends. Maybe sometimes we can go and pay a visit to other places where the arting continues, right? Or maybe the arting, or maybe the gaming continues. Maybe you guys are done with the arting. Maybe you guys want to see something that is not the arting, right? Oh, damn it! I lost it. Wait, where? I'm trying to Fine. There we go. Okay, okay. So who is on right now? Let's see. I see someone doing some anime artworks. Anime style artworks. That is pretty good artist. Let's see. Who else is on? I see somebody doing some software and game dev, and somebody trying to restore an island of some sort. I also see some other artists, though I think that they've been on for a while, so they're probably not going to be on for too much longer. Because that's the thing, right? Like, I worry about when people have been on for too long, because I don't want to raid them and then they feel like they gotta be on for longer, right? Like, I don't wanna put that on someone else. So like, I always worry about that. So maybe actually maybe we will give Arting a break, and we will pay a visit to someone who is doing some gaming, right? Maybe that'll help. Here we go. We're gonna go and pay a visit to a friend who we have not visited in a while. And yeah, I'll be back again, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We're gonna continue to draw Titty Star. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And hopefully you guys have a great night and all that stuff. And here we go. We're gonna go pay Miko a visit. So here we go. Let's go. Say hi.